Hi, Aquarius. This is your tarot for the month of March. All Aquarius signs, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. And I always try to throw out there if you're coming to the channel and it's like you're coming in your Moon Aquarius or a Venus Aquarius, then, whoa, I'm really tapping into your, hold on, Spirit, into your subconscious mind, your unconscious becoming conscious, your emotional depths, your sensitivities. And when I was saying that, while there is for all curious, while there is for all Aquarius, or just the emotional levels such as Venus and Moon, then this is definitely going to be tough touching base on third eye, because I was like literally just pushed back spiritually, soulfully in my head. And I feel like, I don't know why, but I want to say 2 steps back, 3 forward, 2 steps back, 3 forward. It's going back and making sure wow, because this is all them talking. Like you've gone back, go back over it, check your T's, dot your I's, is what I'm being given, by them. For some of you on a spiritual level, this is all about, psychic journeying, spiritually journeying, visions, higher mind. But this has a lot to do with education. Yeah, wow. The Spirit just keeps putting words in my mouth. Because I was going to say with communication, and I've thrown out the education. So this is spiritual knowledge. And maybe spiritual for like Moon Aquarius and Venus Aquarius more, because that may be more sensitive in those areas, that it's truly tapping into that spiritual psyche, on higher self, source energy, true spiritual authenticity versus, everything you've learned. Because I feel like you're learning for yourself. You're learning for yourself. A new passion, a new action, aggression. I'm getting sexual energy, Mars energy. Sexuality could be how you feel about yourself. You do have Mercury in retrograde. I mean, so this is for all Aquarius signs, but I could see where in some levels Spirit is really pushing on some of those emotional levels, especially if you're like the Moon or Venus in those areas where it would be extra sensitive. Because you also have Mercury, which will be in retrograde until the 9th of the month, which is the full moon in Virgo. But then you also will have it going direct and working its way out of your sign and back into your second house, which is a lot of self-communication. I always say when we have Mercury in retrograde, we cannot help but to be self-centered because our communication is only talking to us. And then when it comes out of retrograde, it goes into shadow for a little bit. And it's going from your first and second house. So this is all about your appearance, your characteristics, your personality, your view of life, your image, your core, your self-worth, self-value, self-esteem, shape-shifting through those insecurities, investments in self. I am getting some soul frustration of where The soul's trying to talk to you, but you're not getting it. And I'm not saying like you're not getting it I don't mean it in a bad way, but like where maybe the soul is trying to give you some guidance, but you're trying to analyze it so much that you're missing the point. The unconscious mind might be trying to lead the soul, which is actually the ego speaking up and not allowing yourself to listen to the soul. Where the heart and the head and the shoulders could have a problem. Because the heart is trying to tell you from one point of view, the head is trying to analyze and figure it out, and the communication gets stuck, and then you get into the coulda, shoulda, woulda. For some of you, this is also about honor, reputation, prestige, especially among groups, communities, friendships, memberships. And that's where part of the hidden self and self-deception causes problems. Because you really need to be tapping into that higher self more. The higher self has the true inner emotional security and the true self roots in it. Is that it for that? And for some of you, seriously, you're just traveling. Some of you are doing psychic traveling, like psychic journeying, astral traveling, but some of you are actually traveling. I haven't been doing the decks the way I normally do. I normally have kind of my own regular rundown of what I do. But during this past group of tarot readings, Spirit's just kind of been directing in its own way. So we'll see what happens here. But I try to throw out there for anybody, if you do like the decks, this is the first deck that I'm using. And then we'll go with however many decks Spirit has me pull out. Stop trying to be perfect. Stop trying to be perfect and holding on to burdens that relate to you being perfect. Because that'll also pull you down. Tell me about Aquarius. Also, for some of you, there's something going on with the Taurus again. I don't know what that's about. I believe that's come up a couple times now. But I'm definitely getting Taurus all over it. Like a bull's running me down. It could be the Taurus energy. Stubborn and flexible. Yet luxury, abundance. Taurus for you is also what? Your fourth house, which might be speaking to you about your inner emotional security. I don't know if that means it's being jeopardized. I just know I feel like Taurus is running me down. I've got the bull. For whatever that may be. First card out. Be spontaneous. Don't try to think everything through. Take a chance. And be your best self always. I just try to see if they ever have a meaning together. Be your best self always and take a chance. Be spontaneous this month. Well, you haven't spoken up in months. This is a Tai Chi deck, so I can just show you what the cards look like. Tell me about Aquarius, the platform for Aquarius for the month of March. Tell me about Aquarius for the month of March. definitely there's two. Was it two? Yeah, it's definitely that one. Yeah, I thought it was two. You are getting, first off, 19, which is the approach. I'll let you see the card. I'll read it to you in a second. It is to give away and to open. The approach. This speaks to us on the idea of receptive, yielding, supportive, intuitive, devotional energy. The womb, like birthing, earthing, and also autumn. Young, flesh, and west. Young as in new, birthing as in child, west is in the direction, fresh is in something new and beginning. Joyous lake, pleasurable, and sexual expressive energy. Like I said, in Tai Ching, there's a whole lot more going on, so I'm giving you a good rundown of what it is. It is advancing. It is advancing. It is warming reception. Increased influences, hopefulness, lightening up, and a new arrival. This is more or less either something walking through that door that's new, or you walking through that door and into something new. Then I get following. This is, let me show you it. This is, again, that joyous lake, pleasurable and sexual expressive. It is, again, young, fresh, and autumn. So this may be something that you're also looking forward for in autumn. You know, you're building up to that as well. Or it may be like a new beginning, like I had the Green Man come through on another reading today. So it could be saying, you know, as we're coming into the next season in general. It is the birthing of the dragon. It is also spring. It is arousal of thunder, provoking or shocking. It can be impulsive. The following. It is loyalty. It is adaptability. It is cooperation, trust, reliable, sensitivity to others, and service, receiving of guidance. I feel like you are going to be walking through a door, because I really feel like this is you that's meant to be walking through this door, and you're coming into a new group of people, or a new level within that group of people, of a loyalty, cooperation, trust, reliability. This is like this, like the soul tribe becoming stronger. You know what I'm saying? In one form. Yeah, I knew we were gonna do that. Like I said, we've been doing them very weird this time around. This is the Shamanic Healing deck. Do you have any clarification on the Tai Ching deck? On these two cards. For following and for approach. Do you have any kind of clarification? Clarification. Was it the one? Yeah. You're walking through a door. Something new is changing. So you're leaving something behind, starting something new. Or else the relationship is shifting at least. But this is definitely, definitely a brand new beginning, going through something new. You're being told spontaneous. You're being told be your true self. Don't be afraid to go through that door. There are people there waiting for you once you come through. This is definitely about death and rebirth. The only thing I'm hearing that could keep you from that is your own self-deception. I just said that, and I mean, I can't make this stuff up. I just said that I was being told the only thing that can keep you from that was your own self-deception, and this card is honoring your energy. You must honor your energy. You must honor your energy. Allow this death to happen, because this is meant to be. You're meant to be spontaneous. You're meant to be yourself. You're meant to honor that true person inside. You're meant to walk through this door. Something is meant to die so that you can walk through this new door. There are those on the other side waiting for you to arrive. I didn't get that. That went way too fast. You may need forgiveness for yourself or for a situation here. Forgiveness is not for them. It is for you. Can you clarify what this forgiveness is about? Can you clarify what this forgiveness is about? Difficulty in the beginning. Maybe you're being too hard on yourself. Abysmal. Facing those dangers. Emotional difficulty. Obstructing. Fetal waters. Birth. Dragon. Arousing thunder. I'm trying to say words that aren't even there. Provoking. Shocking. Impulsing. Difficulty in the beginning. It's a growing pain. Doubts and fears. Awkwardness. Becoming stronger. Vulnerability. Inexperienced. That is what the forgiveness is about. You're forgiving yourself for being afraid, for not being ready, for questioning every little thing, for taking so long to rebirth, for taking so long to get ready, for being awkward within the ability of learning it. Conflict. I feel like this is all about you letting go of it. Letting go of all that's held you down. Whether it's relationships, whether it's groups, memberships, lack of believing. Conflict. Create authority. Strength, inspire, empower. To risk, danger, emotional conflict, obstructive energy, will to power, hostility, jealousy, stubbornness, aggression, fear, controversy. This is you being afraid to come into that power. Or maybe fighting yourself about coming into that power, possibly ego. Fighting yourself about birthing and taking these new changes. Forgiving yourself for how long it's taken you to walk through that door. enthusiasm. It's again arousing thunder. I know I'm saying a lot of them several times. It's different forms of energies that go with the Tai Ching deck. And without them, they don't make the proper energy. It's arousing thunder, provoking, shocking, impulsing, electrical energy. It's the dragon being born in spring. Again, all of this sounds like spring and autumn, like you might be facing this in between, or maybe you've already been doing it through the autumn and it's coming full circle by spring. The womb, birthing, receptive, yielding, intuitive, developing. It's birth. It's in the belly of the womb itself. It is self-expression, inspiring others, self-confidence, totality, success, sharing a positive response. It is to share and to give away of yourself. This is very positive energy, but I really feel like this is something you've been going through since winter. You know, since maybe October-ish. And you're still going to be going through it. You're coming out of it. And they're saying as you enter spring more, you know, you're coming full circle. That's when your vitality is going to heighten. But keep amplifying your positive emotions here. This is definitely coming back to yourself. Gaining your self-power back. Let's see. Is there one more here at this time? Yeah. I mean, like I said, you can't make this stuff up. What does it say? Stripping the illusions. Stripping the illusions of what you've believed in that you're finding, you know, don't serve you. Weren't good emotional security. Were insecurities. Getting rid of them. Realizing you don't have to believe in them. This is all about how you've communicated with yourself and learning on a higher level of how to communicate with yourself. A higher viewing. Bringing you to a higher spiritual soulfulness within self. Can you... Let's change it. What's going on in up close and personal? Show your support. Laughter. This could be growth. What is going on in up close and personal? And I'm smelling fire now. So this is definitely Mars energy, sexual energy, sexuality. Feeling good about yourself, feeling good about the relationship possibly. Up close and personal. Up close and personal for Aquarius. Vulnerability. There is strength in vulnerability. Taking a chance. Changing. Not changing, but being vulnerable enough to step out of your comfort zone. Up close and personal. Up close and personal for Aquarius. Home. Now, home can be home. It could be that this is in the home itself. You know, relationships within the home. But this could be relationships that, you know, support that inner emotional security. Personal foundations. Support you directly. Because what's coming with it is self-love. And if you're having good self-love, you're supporting this. You're vulnerable enough with this to get right with this. You're able to laugh about it and show your support of yourself. What you're really doing in the relationship is showing the other person how you want to be loved, as well as showing the universe what you're wanting to manifest, so that you're getting it on both sides for yourself as well as outwardly. Up close and personal. Okay, not doing that one. Up close and personal. Up close and personal. Up close and personal for Aquarius, month of March. This is saying from out of the darkness, something new is coming. Unexpected. Okay, first off, it's the abyssal. So it's in the darkness, facing the danger of the relationships, emotional difficulties, abstracting energies, fetal in the water, scared, pulling it together like you do as a baby. Maturity, though, within this energy, keeping still, meditating, enduring. This is overcoming the obstacles of the relationship, taking the risk, but to a specific limit. It is unexpected obstructions, difficulties, feelings of hopelessness, struggle, and discouragement. So this is where the relationship, they're telling you what to do within the relationship. Where you think the relationship can't survive or has these problems, they're telling you to show support to yourself and to them. Laugh, enjoy them, be vulnerable, enough for them to be open to you. This is how you create that inner emotional security, by giving and receiving the self-love. Sometimes we have to teach people how to love us better. Pause. This isn't going to be something that's going to happen overnight. But know that you're worth it. This is going to definitely take a little bit of work to make this kind of relationship, whatever it is that's going on in this up close and personal relationship, come into a new level of growth. It's kind of in a standstill. It hasn't been, it's been a little rocky, it feels like. This is about coming to a new higher ground within it. But I feel like a lot of this has to do with you coming to the higher ground. You coming, like I said, right off the bat. Where is the card? Right off the bat, it was you walking through the door. I'm going to find it. You walking through the door. Because they're waiting for you. This, I feel like, is about you coming to that higher ground. But you have to realize you're worth it. And as you ascend, then the relationship will either show that it's a worthy relationship that will be able to be healed and worked through, depending on how receptive it is taken. Or you'll be clearing out the old. The old could be the old ways, the old ideas, the old ways of thinking, the old activities for something new. It could be old relationships for new ones. I mean, like I said, it has to be a little bit vague because it's an open reading. I'm going to stop right there. I'm going to stop right there. I'm just making sure since I did pick these up, there isn't something right coming out. But I'm not really feeling it. I think I just shifted over to double check. Like I said, you're clearing out the old. You're coming to the higher grounds. You're knowing you're worth it. But there's a pause here. Because you're still getting it right within you. As you get it right within you, the rest of it's going to start to get right. You're just in that pause moment of getting it right. I love you guys. Bye.